here with a video update regarding the options choices for our Promethean saber. When we released Promethean, it was billed as our most option-rich saber to date. That still remains true, as it just has so many things that a customer can choose, and they configure your own section of our website under the combat class heading. This saber has a lot of stuff to go through, so bear with us on this longer than normal video as we go through all the options of the Promethean. Now, some of these options will also help those of you who are new to the saber scene and who see these options on our other sabers, especially things like blade lighting or Bluetooth, those kind of things. We'll go over those in detail with you and show you where they're located in each product and what each one means. This video will be focusing on the Promethean Elite. A lot of the features that I'm going to discuss will carry over into some of our other Elite models, especially in regards to accent color. So let's get right into it. The Promethean Elite, the first option you will come to is that it allows you to choose what we call an accent color. So an Elite saber typically has your machine finish, but then also some black accents in some of the contrast areas. The details that are underneath the shroud are also in flat black. You can see some of them poking through this vent. In addition to the flat black, it allows you to choose an accent color. So that is a secondary color that sort of contrasts with the black to give it a more elite look. In this case, this Elite saber is done in the gold accent color. And on the Promethean Elite, those areas are the front emitter crown there. And when you have the shroud in its open position, that is covered, but then you see all the detail area back here when that is in the open position. The second area where you get the accent color is in this grip ring. So it's a raised ring area on the grip that is done in the accent color. So whether you choose gold or copper or black chrome or blue or red or purple or one of the myriad of other colors that we have available, these are the areas in which that will be prevalent. Now, they're a drop-down menu for the accent colors. As you can see, it only has, maybe a dozen colors at most. We have hundreds of colors in the building. If you have a color that you really want on your saber and you don't see it in the drop-down menu, don't fret. You can just choose a color, and then in the comments section at checkout, you can request a different color, and someone will reach out to you to clarify if there's anything that we need to clarify, and then we will put that color in those areas for you. All right, the next option you're going to come to is blade lighting. Now, in this industry, there are two different types of blade technology that has been used since the mid-2000s. One of which is the older technology, which is what we call baselit LED. So in the hilt itself, there is a LED star that has a red, green, blue LED mounted to it that does allow you to have features like color changing, flash on clash, and other effects, but it is a baselit, so it's sort of like a flashlight. Since 2017, we were the first company to launch what's called now known as NeoPixel technology or pixel technology in the blade, and that is hundreds of RGB LEDs in the blade mounted onto a flexible copper strip, and those blades allow for a really more robust set of effects. You get the realistic scrolling effect. The blade is much brighter, the color is more saturated, and the lighting is even all the way up the blade. I'm going to try to show the difference in the video. Keep in mind, cameras don't like saber blades, so they look overexposed, sort of like they do in the movies, but it may hide some of the nuances of the features. So I'm going to turn on the RGB baselit LED blade first. So as you can see, it's more of an instant on. It does sort of fade, but it doesn't give you the scrolling effect that you see in the movies and other films. It is also not quite as even all the way the length of the blade. That's because, well, your source of lighting is down here at the base. So it is always brighter at the base, dims out a bit about here, and you see sometimes a little bit of a flare towards the tip as it reflects off either a mirror or the half mirrored surface that we use in our LED blades at the tip, and you get a little bit of a flare there. We do that to help sort of bounce some light back down the blade to help with the dim spot here in this top third, but it is not quite as even, especially for those of us who are used to pixel blades nowadays. I always say once you go pixel, you never go back. So if you're confused about these two different options, let me clarify the difference. This is your LED blade. It's basically a flashlight when you take the blade off. It's shining that light up a hollow tube that has a film in it that helps reflect the light and provide a more illuminated blade experience. Now, Pixel, on the other hand, is, as you can tell, you get the scrolling on and off effect. There was also a little bit of a burst of white that follows the blade. Those are some different nuanced effects that you can add to the actual lighting. Very easy to do so. You can customize the blade to basically do whatever you want it to do. And as you can tell, the side-by-side, the Pixel blade is significantly brighter than the LED blade, even to the point of drowning out the blade to where it's even hard to tell that it's on. Almost looks like it's just reflecting light from the Pixel blade. That is very common. The only disadvantage to that is it does use more power than the conventional baselit, so you're going to see a bigger difference in battery life, but that's why we use rechargeable batteries, and that's why most of our combat class sabers especially have a removable battery option, so you can hot swap batteries and carry extra charged ones on your person if you're at a show or at another event. But as you can see, the on-off effects are much more dramatic with the Pixel. Like I said, both blades will do things like color changing. I can scroll through the different spectrum colors on both types of blades. The only difference is, in that regard, the Pixel blade will have a more robust set of special effects, flames, unstables, rainbows, all the different things that you never knew you needed on a saber until you have it is there, and it's easily configurable. You can edit these colors, these presets, those effects using the different apps that are out there, the Rice app that comes with the saber, the crystalfocus.net app, Crystal FX, or the Force Sync app that you can use to change those different features on the Pixel blade. We've also got the graphics engine now, where you can actually draw your own pixel art, so you can control what every pixel of the blade does at any given time. And it's an amazing bit of technology, very intuitive to use. But these are the main differences between baselit LED technology and Pixel blade technology: the brightness, the evenness, the scrolling effects, the other animation effects, and then we have our baselit technology, which is reliable and it's been around a long time, but if you want the most realistic lightsaber experience, you want to go Pixel. And we offer two options with Pixel. We offer it with blade and without blade. So for those of you who have a Pixel blade already, if you want to be able to use that, because I know a lot of our customers, they say, well, you know, I've already got 10 blades. I don't really need another one. I just want the saber. You can get the saber and choose that option, Pixel without blade, and it'll save you some money.